Hey guys, welcome back for another awesome lecture. In this lecture, we're going to learn how to tile the screen. So, what does that mean? Well, in Excel, like you now know, you have multiple sheets. In a book, like we mentioned our analogy, right? The Excel is like a workbook and you have multiple sheets. Now, in a workbook, it's really annoying to go from the front and you got to check on another page, so you have to switch back and forth. In Excel, it's the same thing. Let's say we had multiple sheets, which we do. This is our first one, and this is our next one. We want to be able to look at both sheets at the same time, maybe because we need information from one to complete the other. Very common, okay? It's really annoying to switch back and forth. So recently, very recent actually, I discovered this new way. A friend of mine at work showed me, and it's so awesome because you can have one sheet or multiple sheets. Okay, so what we're going to do is display on the same screen this sheet that we're looking at right now, right? And the other sheet, which is our which is our quiz, which we'll be looking at later on the same screen. Okay, now I hope you guys are sitting down because this is going to be pretty epic. So the first thing you want to do, oops, I skipped ahead, is you want to go to the top right corner here. All right. You have the top row, which controls Excel itself, the program. Okay. Then you have the next set, which controls the file you're working on. Okay. Very different. What you want to select is this restore window button. Okay. So click that and it will minimize your file like so. Okay. So that's our file now, as you can see. Now what we want to do is create another window through to the same file. So imagine you have a house with two windows and you're on the outside. You have two windows looking into the same house. Okay? That's what we're going to do. So the first step is you want to go to view like so. Then you want to go to window. Then you want to select new window. Okay, so let's press that now. Now, as you can see, we now have a second screen. Okay, now this isn't two different files. They are the same file. Okay, so let's zoom out on this one and I'm going to demonstrate how that is. Okay, so let's just resize this. So, like our analogy says, you're looking into the same house through two separate windows. So if I type something in here, it should display in here. Okay? Let's try it now. So if I type in my name, Jed, you can see on the right it's updating itself because it's the same file. Okay? So that means if I change something on this sheet, we're still working in the same file. So this is a very powerful tool. You can have not just two sheets, you can have multiple sheets. I have examples where I use 4 or 5 because you want to show different views, different sizes, and so on. So this is a really great productivity tool. Now another thing you can do with this is you'll notice that initially we were resizing this so that it fit right. Excel has an automatic function which will do that. So let's first add some more windows to our house. Okay? And let's say that's a third one and another one just to be cool. Okay? So we now have 4 windows looking into the same house. All right? Now we're going to arrange it. So you want to go to view, okay? Window and arrange all. So let's select that. Now you're going to come up with this window, arrange windows. You can organize it different ways and feel free to play with this. We're going to use the first one, tiled. Now watch what happens when I press this. Excel will automatically size them so that it fits. You're maximizing your screen. So this is a really great productivity tool. Also, this is a great learning tool because you can have the tutorial you're doing on the left or the instructions, and you could be working in another sheet on the right. So very, very powerful. Now, let's now learn how to close these extra windows. Okay? Each of these extra windows, except for the last one that you close, Excel's not going to ask you if you want to close it or not. Mainly because if at least one file is still open, well then the file's open. Okay? So if we close this one here, nothing's going to happen. Close this one here, nothing's going to happen. And this one here. The only time Excel's going to ask you if you want to save is when you're down to your last file. So if we made a change here, let's say, and I try and close this, okay, it's going to ask me if I want to save. All right? Any extra windows you have don't matter when you close them. It's only the very last one when there's one left. Okay, so very important point. All right, guys, that's it from me. We'll leave it there. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.